2 o'clock. Good afternoon. Here is the news updates. Stop it. President Muhammadu Buhari says he is more concerned with the issues of security and economy than the 2019 polls. Buhari, who had already declared interest in the 2019 presidential race, accuses other politicians of being more obsessive about the 2019 polls. The president spoke on the issue during a bilateral meeting with the UK Prime Minister Theresa May at the 10 Downing Street in London, says that Nigerians need to reflect on how the problems facing the country develops. He recalls that he promised to tackle insecurity, revive the economy, and fight corruption while campaigning for the 2015 polls. U.S. Ambassador to Nigeria Stuart Simintin has asked Nigerians to think more of the problems facing the country than the 2019 polls. The envoy says that 2019 polls will come and go, but the issue of developing Nigeria will remain. The ambassador, speaking at an event marking the 2018 World Earth Day at the University of Ibadan, expresses concern that Nigerians will spend more time on what will happen in 2019. He, however, says that Nigerians will not lose a day or a year in history if they sit down to find a solution to their problems and the issue of unemployment. Health workers in federal hospitals nationwide are to embark on a strike from midnight. Joint Health Sector Unions (JOHISU) issued the directive to the health workers, excluding medical doctors, to stop work following the expiration of a 21-day deadline to the presidency to implement the outstanding agreement. JOHISU President Bayobele Moye Josiah, addressing a news conference, also asked health workers in the hospitals owned by the state and local governments to stand by and join the strike as it evolves. He lists the demands of the health workers as including the employment of more health workers, upward review of the retirement age of members to 65 years, as well as upward adjustment of CONHI's salary structure and payment of the arrears of CONHI's 10. Now in foreign, Israel has said that Russia or any other country could not limit its intervention in Syria's conflict. Defense Minister Avigdor Lieberman, making the assertion, says that Israel will maintain total freedom of action and will not accept any limitation when it comes to the defense of its security interests. Lieberman, speaking in a video interview with the Walla news site, however, says that Israel will not provoke the Russians, with which he claims they maintain an open line of communication at the level of senior officers. The minister again accused Israel's main enemy, Iran, of seeking to entrench itself militarily in neighboring Syria and threaten Israel. He warns that Israel will not tolerate a significant Iranian military force in Syria in the form of military ports and airports or the deployment of sophisticated weaponry. On April 9, 7 Iranian personnel were among 14 people that were killed in an early morning strike on the T4 air base in Syria, with regime allies Iran and Russia blaming Israel for the attack. The Russian President Vladimir Putin later called on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu not to take any action that could further destabilize the situation in Syria. Now in sports. Nigeria Women Football League Abia Angels have unveiled 21 new players for the 2018 league season. The club signed 15 new players and promoted 6 other players from the feeder team, including Chiamaka Okuchukwu, who nearly made the Flamingos team to Jordan last year. Abia Angels needed to recoup after over 24 players left them last season for other clubs, and the need to recruit became very important. A bulk of the 21 players came from Ibom Angels, neighboring Heartland Queens, and troubled Taraba Queens. That was the news update. Thank you very much for listening. I am Chienye. Good afternoon.